morning. We are looking out to the west and along I-94, which is going to be one of the busy interstates today across the country and right here in the valley. And you can see a little light in the sky behind the clouds. That's the moon getting ready to set here this morning. And we've got some relatively quiet weather for travelers. However, there are some places where we have some light snow, some flurries to start off the day today. And we're a little bit cooler than we were yesterday, too. Here's a look at our numbers. We're at 14 degrees in Fargo. We're also looking at 11 in Grand Forks. Up to the northeast, temperatures there into the single digits. So a cold start to your morning, especially when you factor in the wind. It's not as strong as yesterday, but we're still seeing some wind speeds gusting up to 20 miles per hour in Langdon. Some teens out to the west, and even a 5-mile-per-hour speed is going to have an impact on that wind chill factor. So it feels like we're below zero in the northern valley, 2 below your wind chill in Grand Forks, and 0 in Fargo. So bundle up, make sure you've got your winter survival kit and all the things you need in case you run into trouble on the road while you're traveling here today. Here's a look at our visibility. Quiet, good things reported across the valley, except for out west. You could see a little bit of a hint of some fog, and they do have a dense fog advisory in Bismarck, Minot points west. So if you're heading in that direction this morning, you may run into some issues with visibility. This is in effect until 11 o'clock this morning. So just keep that in mind as you're getting ready to hit the road. And checking out your radar, we've got those snow showers over in Lakes Country, Detroit Lakes, back over toward Park Rapids now, and Wadena. There's a little snow up by Langdon too, along that kind of broken line of areas of light snow. But Detroit Lakes and Perham along Highway 10 here, that's kind of a line that we're looking at for snow. Even into Clay County, seeing some of that. Fargo-Moorhead, we're just missing out on this now, though we did have a few flurries flying around not too long ago this morning. The tri-state view looks good otherwise. Once this moves on, things will be quieting down. But if you are heading down to the cities along I-94 or beyond, you're going to run into some of this snow too on the road. So it's pretty light, but still something that will be a bit of a hazard for you here today. And expanding the view, there's some lake effect snow in the Great Lakes, especially up in upstate New York, and pretty quiet across the rest of the plains at this point in time, with some rain hitting the coast of the Pacific Northwest. So here's a look at your hour-by-hour planner. Mostly cloudy skies today. We've got quiet conditions, though. The snow will clear out this morning. We'll see just some gray skies here for your Wednesday. Pretty good travel weather, I'd say. We have temperatures that are going to be back up into the teens to some mid-20s for your highs. So colder than yesterday, but still looking at some drier weather. And on top of that, the wind not too strong here for today. Once we get into this evening, if you're not leaving until later tonight, you're going to run into a little bit more wind, but still pretty quiet. Gusts into the late night hours that get into the mid-20s to near 30 miles per hour. It's a wind out of the south or southeast, so that's somewhat of a warming wind for us. And so we're going to see those temperatures hold steady overnight into the teens to some low 20s, and that'll set us up for Thanksgiving Day for Thursday. So here's a look at your photo today. November sunrise looking a lot like January. This is in Benson County. Thanks, Craig, for sharing that photo with us. Pretty shot there. And here's your 7-day planner. So of course, a big travel week. Today's one of those big days. We're looking at a high of 26 degrees. Shouldn't have any trouble with flights out of the Red River Valley, but of course we are always worried about what's down the way from us, and there are some places that might be impacted by some weather today. And on Thanksgiving, looking pretty good, 30s to a couple of low 40s, I think. And Black Friday also looking pretty good, actually. We'll be into the 20s to in the morning hours to some 30s in the afternoon. And it still looks like we're missing out on that big storm system that'll affect the central plains, though we could see some snow showers this weekend. Very light on the northern end of this with it, and some much colder temperatures too, back down into the teens by Sunday.
But I'm very thankful for those nice temperatures the next 2 days.
Right, perfect for a lot of folks are off on Thursday and Friday. It's perfect timing for that.
Great, thank you, Lisa.
Coming up on the Valley today, planes, trains, and automobiles. Abby Furchner is live with what you need to know for Thanksgiving travel.